Hi there, and welcome to The Salted Pepper, where we cook for real life using real food and we keep it real simple. Today we're going to make an Asian shredded chicken. Now, I love this dish because it is so versatile. You can serve it with steamed buns if you want it, or even on a regular hamburger bun and make an Asian shredded chicken sandwich. But how I like to serve it is on top of a salad or on top of an Asian slaw. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit because I've already made that recipe and I've made this delicious dressing that goes perfectly with this shredded chicken. So stay tuned for that. We'll see that in a little bit. In the meantime, let's get our chicken cooking. This is frozen solid. So that's one of the advantages to this type of recipe. You can use frozen chicken breast or thawed chicken breast. The only difference is the time you're going to pressure cook, and I will get into that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get the Ninja Foodi opened up here. I'm going to put in my frozen chicken breast. This is about 15 ounces, so the recipe calls for about a pound of chicken breast. So you can use 1 or 2 chicken breasts, that's fine. You could actually double this, or you can cut it in half. It's not going to be any problems. Your cook times are going to be exactly the same. All right, now to flavor this, we are going to add in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, or you could use a substitute, that would be fine. 1 cup of chicken stock. You could also use water or a vegetable stock, that would be fine. This is an ingredient that's, some people are going to be like, no, I'm not doing that. That's fine. But this is 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. Fish sauce you can get at almost any grocery store these days, and it adds an incredible depth of flavor to Asian dishes. So really encourage you to give it a try if you haven't, but if you don't have it, you can skip it for sure. You may need to add a little bit more salt though, so you might want to check your seasonings afterwards and adjust as needed. Speaking of salt, we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of fine grind sea salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm just going to throw those in. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. All right, so the last 2 ingredients, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of lemongrass paste and 1 tablespoon of chili garlic sauce. The lemongrass paste that I use is located in the produce section of a lot of grocery stores. So Kroger carries it and Safeway carries it. If you can't find it though, you can skip it. You can even grate in a little bit of lemon zest, okay? That'll be fine. It's not the same thing, but it adds a little brightness of flavor. But I really like the lemongrass, so every time I find it, I stock up on several tubes. And then the chili garlic sauce, you can find it almost at any grocery store. I got this at Walmart, and it is in the international food section of your grocery store. It's really good. It does add some spice, so if you don't like spice, leave it out, okay? All right, so 1 tablespoon of each going in. And that's it. That is it for the chicken. Now we're gonna put on the pressure lid. Make sure you turn the valve to the seal position because we do want to go under pressure. And we're going to turn the Ninja Foodi on, hit the pressure, high is what we want, and we want to go to 25 minutes. And hit start. Now it's going to take about 8 minutes or so for the Ninja Foodi to build pressure, and that's fine. And after the 25 minutes, we will do a complete natural release. Now, if your chicken breast was thawed, you can take that time down to 15 minutes, but still do a full natural release. There's not a whole lot of liquid in here, and some of the chicken will be above that liquid level. And I think that just by doing that full natural release, we will avoid drying out the chicken, or sometimes it will become kind of stringy if we do a quicker release. So I really recommend a full natural release, but at least 10 minutes will do the trick, okay? All right, so the red pin depressed. We went under pressure on high pressure for 25 minutes, and I let the pot naturally release all of its pressure on its own, and that took about 14 minutes or so. But like I said, you can shorten that time to 10 minutes, and I'm sure you'll be fine. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and open up the lid, and we're going to shred up the chicken. I'm gonna use the mix and chop, but you could use anything you want, or you could take it out and start to shred it up with a knife even, or 2 forks, whatever you wanna do. What I like to do is just go around with this mix and chop and get the chicken down in that juice because that's what's going to give it the flavor. And just keep doing it until it's finely shredded. All right, so you can see I have plenty of liquid down here. I'm not going to use all that. So you could definitely double or even triple the amount of chicken you use and use the same ingredients for the broth. That would be fine. All right, that looks good. So it's nicely shredded up now. And you want to definitely leave the chicken in the broth, even for storage. So let's say you're going to make this up ahead of time and you want to store it in the refrigerator and have it for a couple of lunches. Definitely leave it in the broth because that's going to keep all that great flavor, okay? So definitely do that. Now, what I'm going to serve my shredded chicken on is an Asian slaw that I made with the most delicious cashew dressing. It is so good and it is so easy to make. So I will definitely link to that recipe right up there for you guys in case you want to make this dressing and the slaw. Of course, it's really good topped with this chicken. But if you didn't want to make the slaw, you could certainly serve the chicken on a bun and make just an Asian like pulled chicken sandwich. You could serve it on a regular bed of greens with a nice dressing. So there's tons of uses for this, but it is a very quick and easy and delicious way to get some shredded chicken with tons of flavor to add to all kinds of different meals during the week. All right, so let me go ahead and get some of this chicken out. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. All right. All right, this is my favorite way to serve it because I just love this Asian slaw and topped with the hot chicken. So we've got cold and crunchy and soft and hot. It's all flavorful. All of the flavors go together. So this is definitely a great low carb lunch to have. And Jeff and I both just really love it. So let's get some chicken alone first because that's important. We want to make sure that it's not stringy or it's not tough. Delicious. Oh, the flavors are amazing. This is so, so good. It's unreal. All right. So when you're looking for a really easy way to meal prep for the week and you want some bold Asian flavors, make up a batch of this shredded chicken and then you can use it all week long in various ways.